This is the moment every truck owner fears. You're doing 65 miles per hour in the left lane. Your family is in the back seat. You've got a $70,000 asset under your feet, and without a single warning light or a stutter, the engine just stops. You pull the wheel, but there's no power steering. You look for a shoulder, but you're boxed in by traffic. This isn't a hypothetical. This is a real NHTSA report filed in January 2026. But here is the part that should make your blood boil. This driver didn't ignore a maintenance light. They didn't skip an oil change. This truck had already been to the dealership for GM's official recall fix. The paperwork was signed. The remedy was complete. And the engine died anyway. Today, we are exposing the most damning automotive story of 2026. GM recalled 600,000 trucks for catastrophic failure. The fix is failing. And the bill? The bill is landing squarely on you. Go back to April 2025. That's when General Motors finally admitted they had a massive problem. They issued Recall 25V-274. The target was the 6.2-liter V8 L87 engine, the crown jewel power plant found in their most expensive vehicles, the Silverado High Country, the Sierra Denali, the Yukon, and the Cadillac Escalade. The manufacturing defect was deep inside the block, faulty connecting rods and crankshafts. We're talking about components that are supposed to last 300,000 miles, failing at just 1,200 miles. In some cases, the connecting rods literally punched a hole through the side of the engine block. GM's response was to recall nearly 600,000 vehicles. They told the public, "We have the solution." But if you look at their Q2 2025 financial filings, you see the truth. Their warranty costs were exploding. They weren't just fixing trucks, they were trying to stop a financial hemorrhage. They offered two choices: a thicker oil viscosity or a full engine replacement if yours was already knocking. It sounded like a win for the consumer, but as we sit here in April 2026, we know the fix was actually a stay of execution. The story didn't end at the dealership. That's just where the trap was set. Let's talk about that oil change. GM's first fix was switching your engine from 0W20 to 0W40 oil. This is the ultimate Band-Aid solution. The 6.2-liter L87 has a mechanical tolerance issue. Parts were built to the wrong size at the factory. Pouring thicker oil into a defective engine is like putting a fresh coat of paint on a house with a cracked foundation. It might stop the rattling for a few months, but it doesn't fix the metal. And you, the owner, are the one paying the price. Owners are reporting that 0W40 oil is significantly more expensive at every service interval. Plus, the thicker oil can actually drag down your fuel economy. You're literally paying a failure tax every time you fill up at the pump, all to protect an engine that GM knows is structurally compromised. In January 2026, NHTSA confirmed that owners who followed this exact oil fix are still experiencing total engine lockups. The agency's own documents state that the reports allege failures of both remedies. The Band-Aid isn't working. It's just making the eventual explosion more expensive for you once the warranty expires. This is where it gets truly terrifying. If your engine failed during the inspection, GM gave you a brand new one. You drove off the lot thinking the nightmare was over. But as of January 19, 2026, NHTSA has opened a brand new investigation. Recall Query RQ26001. Why? Because those new replacement engines are also dying. Imagine being the driver on the highway in the pouring rain with an 18-wheeler in your mirror when your replacement engine suddenly drops into neutral. You have 4 kids in the back. You have 0 acceleration. This is a systemic failure of the remedy itself. NHTSA is investigating the adequacy of GM's fix because the new parts seem to have the same fatal flaws as the old ones. They aren't just replacing engines, they're replacing a ticking time bomb with a slightly newer ticking time bomb.
7 o'clock to 8:30. Serious financial warning.
Let's look at the math, because this is where the real danger hits home. If your engine fails and GM denies the claim, which they are increasingly doing for out-of-warranty or non-recall symptoms, you are looking at a bill between $9,000 and $15,000. 7:30 to 8. Relatable, grounded. Most of you are driving a 2022 or 2023 model. You probably owe $50,000 on that truck. Your interest rate is likely over 6%. If that engine pops, you're upside down on a dead asset. GM's goodwill offer to one owner? $1,000 in rewards points. 8 o'clock to 8:30. Sharp, critical, slightly sarcastic. Think about that. You owe 50 grand. You need 15 grand for a motor. And they offer you $1,000 in points to buy floor mats. GM is currently in federal court fighting a class action lawsuit, arguing their fixes were adequate. They have the lawyers. You just have the bill. 8:30 to 10. Actionable, firm, empowering. So, what do you do right now? Step 1. Go to NHTSA.gov tonight. Enter your VIN. Don't assume you're safe just because you haven't heard from the dealer. Check if you are part of the original recall or the new expanded analysis. 9 o'clock to 9:30. Instructive, urgent. Step 2. Document every single service visit. If you had the recall done, keep that paperwork like it's gold. If your engine fails later, that paper is your only leverage against a $15,000 bill. Step 3. If you've suffered a loss, talk to a lemon law attorney. 9:30 to 10. Strong close, confident warning. GM sold you a premium lifestyle, but they delivered a massive financial liability. We're going to keep tracking this through the rest of 2026. If you want to protect your wallet and your family, stay informed. We don't do fluff, we do warnings. And right now, the 6.2 liter is the biggest warning in the industry. See you in the next one.